Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It feels so good to film one of these. It's been so long since I filmed the Mercedes. That was a long time ago. um, so I think it's time we end Mercedes' reign of terror, and I have a car that the Mercedes, any Maisto in fact, couldn't hold up a fight against. Like, I've been waiting to do this for so long. Woo! Oh, I didn't even bring a screwdriver. So here it is on the base. You know, big giant base for these cars. And this actually wasn't the base that this came on. I was actually given this by Ethan and Connor. Thank you guys so much. This is seriously my favorite car in like my whole diecast collection. Genuinely. And the one that they gave me, when they gave me it, the car was actually in really rough shape. Like, it had like crap like on the fender and everything. And then this whole bottom corner was all chewed up. I don't know why, but that whole corner was like all messed up. And I think it was either a bird or cat piss. One of the other. I'll put up a picture of the base that it used to be on if I have one on this phone. Yeah, this is what the base used to look like. And I miraculously had this base, which came with a different Ferrari. It had the box for the 365 GT, but it had the base for an F40, and the car inside was the 365 GT. I think that's what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna go get the screwdriver and stop yapping. Look, see? This is how you know you have a real Barago. If it's made in Italy. Not made in China, where all the Maistos and Baragos are made now. I can't believe it that Barago went bankrupt in, I believe, 2000. It was either 2005 or 2006, and then Maisto bought them, and Maisto ruined them. Oh, and this is just gonna strip the screw. The screwdriver used in all the videos. I need a new one. Or after looking at like 10 screwdrivers, I found one. It works. So there's one little thing I want to point out. This is what the base of a Barago diecast consists of. Look how long these screws are. These are like really long. Oh, and I dropped one. So, Barago diecast, you can actually display them outside of the box, but keep them on a base. It's actually, I have one that doesn't have a box, and it just has that little plastic base, and it's actually pretty cool. Anyways, the vehicle of the hour. Oh, man. Look, remember how forever ago, I think it was the Valkyrie, I mentioned the fact that, like the license plate was with a sticker or something, and I was like, well, actually, the stickers are kind of a problem because they peel off. I have one car that I won't mention right now that has that issue, and this is it. Oh my gosh, I love this thing so much. I am so confident in this car on this show that I didn't even bring down Eevee and Flareon. I don't even have them. I don't know where Flareon is. I haven't seen him since the last finale. But that's how confident I am with this thing. Because Barago is just my favorite. And like I glaze like the 90s, 80s Barago cars so much because they're so good. They're so good. Like, the wheels, man, like, get a vibe of this thing. It's got the sticker on there that says, Finna Finna. Yeah, whatever. And then you have like the seatbelt thing out on the seatbelts. You can actually see in here, because I did mention the fact that I tried to clean it up. The passenger seat, the seatbelt was out, so I actually had to put that back in. And you can see the little marks and stuff on the seat. That's like the bird piss or cat piss or whatever that I couldn't get rid of. But yeah, like I tried. Ooh, that's scary. See, that's the thing. Build quality on the Maestos now, they're a lot more durable. I'll give them that. They're more durable. Some cars have terrible suspension, though. Like, the worst suspension. I have a Bentley, I have a Nissan, I have a Porsche, I have like brand new cars pretty much. Like, I never put weight on them. Like, I didn't push down on them. Like, but the suspensions are just destroyed. They have camber. Negative camber. It sucks. So, yeah, I don't even know where to start. Ooh, is that like grease on the wheel? That's not good. Yeah, the wheel was covered in stuff when I came down here, so I had to clean up the whole counter before I could make this video, but I really wanted to make it, so. Wow, look at all that. Anyways, I don't even know where to start. Like, I was just looking at the outside right now. So we have F40 on the spoiler, obviously beautiful. Like, the actual printing and stuff is incredibly well done on these cars. There's the Ferrari logo, the badge in the front. It's actually indented into the hood. If I can get a good... Yeah, there you go. You can see with the glare there, it's actually indented. And then you have, obviously, the vents there, and then the pop-ups, which look hideous. I don't know why they just didn't make these the headlights, because the car like this looks so clean. And with the pop-ups, it still looks nice because it's the F40, but it just looks a little less nice because of the pop-ups. Anyways, what else do we got here? We got the Ferrari logo on the side, and if you're noticing something else there beneath it, I'm gonna get to that. So let's take a look in the interior. Look at that. Printing on the steering wheel, we have the Ferrari logo. I'm trying to find, yeah, there you go. There's light. And then we have the brake. The handbrake is also a little dirty still. But like that's right in the dead center of the interior. Also, look at the little center console. It actually has holes there. Put little Tim Hortons inside there. And you have your like other levers and stuff behind the steering wheel. And look at the gauges and stuff. Like, and these cars, mind you, were handmade in Italy. These weren't factory produced like they are now. They were handmade. Imagine the attention to detail you'd need to, like, place these stickers. Like, I'm like 90% sure they were handmade. Okay, maybe 70%. I'll Google it in the editing, and then it'll be on screen whether or not they were actually handmade. But, like, this is why I love them so much. And, like, the whole car is metal pretty much. You can actually see overspray kind of didn't overspray there. You can see a little bit of the metal in the door well. But like the seats are a completely separate piece. Like the handbrake is actually separate from the little cup holder or whatever in the center console. And you obviously have your shifter in the middle. And like the pedals are in there. Like, it's hard to see them. Now, this is the one issue with like older Barago diecast. You have to be very, very, very like gentle with them. I get really nervous. I have a blue EB110 that I bought forever ago from the flea market, and the doors, like, it opens, and then the door would come out. And so I'd have to bring it to my dad, and my dad would put the door back in, and then I'd get to play with it again until the door came off, and then I'd give it to him. But yeah, some of these, like, and also one quick note, look at the handling on this thing. Like, that's not bad. It's not the best that I've seen, but it isn't terrible. I think the CLK is still the best car handling wise. But, like, look at that. Boom, look at that. We have a thumbnail shot right there. Perfect. Look at this. Beautiful car. Oh, is that a mark that I missed there? Oh, no, that's actually just scratches. Oh well. One thing I just noticed, on the tires they actually have Pirelli. You can't really see them, but it says Pirelli P0. Here, if I turn the wheel, you can kind of see it reflect in the light at the top. Pirelli P0. And, like, look at the headlights on this thing, too. Like, the headlights are actually made of different pieces. We have, like, the frame on the outside, and then on the inside you have, like, the blinker, or, like, the orange part, and then you have, like, the main white part. And look at that. That's an actual grate. Like, this isn't a fake grate that just has a texture. That is a real grate. Like, this is the attention to detail. This is why I love Barago cars so much, is the attention to detail. They don't cheap out. They don't cheap out on their detailing, and that's why these cars are as valuable as they are. That, and because they went out of business. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is one of the most intricate and insane details I have ever seen. Those are latches to open up the frunk, and there are some on the hood too. You actually have to undo them in order to open them up, which is why if I flip it over, nothing opens. On the topic of flipping it over, let's look at the base. We have Barago Ferrari F40 1987, 1/18 scale, made in Italy. And then look at the suspension and stuff back here. You can see all of it. Even in the front. Like, just, man. And you can see all the different colors in there too. Like, the grayish part is different from the red, like the shocks. And then there's like the little black rod in there too. I think that's the steering rack. Like, it's all separate. This is why I love these cars. They're built like real cars. It's so insane. Yeah, I need to get on with this. This is gonna be a long video. Oh man. Record gas or trash video for length. See, I'm trying to be gentle with them because I don't want to break them. Curse you and your friggin' intricate details, Barago. Jeez. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I think the actual seatbelt on the passenger side, I think that also got chewed up a little bit. I don't know if it's the bird piss or the cat piss or whatever was on this thing. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna pause this while I do this. Oh my gosh, I get so scared every time opening this because, like, I don't want to break this car. The fact that it is in as good condition as it is, like, look at this. It has zero camber. Zero. Like, this thing is mint. If I submitted this to PSA, it would get Gem Mint 10. Beautiful. So, yeah, onto the frunk. Wow, look at that. So the whole frunk lifts up, and you can actually see the headlight assembly and everything in there. And there's the spare wheel, and it even has the little clip holding it in place, or like the little belt there. Like, that's insane, man. And you can see the shocks and everything in the suspension. and how it all goes together. Like, this is why I love these cars. And you can just leave it like this, and the front doesn't even touch the ground. It still rolls freely. Yeah, let me... And the way that the latches work, actually, they scare me because I'm not used to this. They actually have like a giant bump at the end, and so when you push them, when you pull them out, the bump has to like actually pop out. And so I thought I broke it, but I didn't. And now it's time for the engine. I'm actually taking the camera out of the tripod for this. We're going freehand. Yeah, look, get out of the way. Look at this, alright? Oh! See? And that's why this actually has, hold on. If I can get it in place. There we are. That's why it actually has this to hold up the trunk. Now I don't like that. It's putting a lot of tension on there, so I'm gonna hold this by hand. But look at this. It actually has like the numbers or whatever on the engine. Like, this is all, that's a separate piece from the rest of the motor. It's got the vents there and there that go in through there. It has these down at the bottom, like the little intercoolers or whatever, and it has the whole exhaust system with the muffler, and that goes all into the engine, and you can actually see the interior through the engine, and that is actually a piece of plastic, like an actual like glass part that's separating the two. Like, this is how insane these cars are, man. Like, this is why I love Barago as much as I do, just the attention to detail. And also, check that out, also a grate. Like, you know how small that is? That is so tiny. This is intricate detailing. But yeah, that's the engine. And then, yeah, the thing that holds up the hood just falls back down there. And then you can gradually close. Oh, why is it not shutting? Oh yeah, because that's in the way. Or not. Hold on. Oh, and another thing, the mirrors are made... Oh my god, I can't because I put it back in the tripod or whatever. The mirrors have the little mirror stickers in them, just like Maisto diecast do as well. Oh my god. Wow. So, into the final review. This is going to be the easiest 10 I have ever given. The F40 is without a doubt one of the most iconic cars ever created, and by far my favorite Ferrari, even though it is like 20 years older than me, 23 years older than me. This car is just beautiful. It was revolutionary in supercars. I don't know what it's rubbing on. So yeah, it's just such an iconic car, and it's genuinely like one of my all-time favorites. Like, this will by far, if I ever had to make a list of like my top 100 dream cars, this is 1000% on there. 1000%. One thing is the little panel gaps here. You know, that's another thing that, you know, Maisto cars just don't have, but that's one of the quirks of them being hand-built. So, yeah, the F40, easy 10 on the car. The first 10 in gas or trash history. We're already halfway to the SLS AMG. And on to the details. The Ferrari F40 I feel like I have to nerf it. I can't give it a 10 out of 10 and then like a friggin' 8, because that's just cheating, and then it's gonna be way too biased, and then the show's gonna get canceled, and I'm gonna get taken off of the air. But so I'm gonna give it a 9. I give it a 9 because of the slight issues with it, like the license plate peeling and the panel gaps that I mentioned. Like, I know those two issues aren't that crazy in the big picture, but I'm gonna give it a 9. And now on to the bonus details. Obviously, this car has an insane intricate level of detailing. It has,
like, my personal favorite is the actual latches on the hood and the front. That is just, that is nuts, the level of detail that this car has. And so, like, the latches, and the fact that the little spare tire has, like, a little belt holding it in, and the fact that the grates on the car aren't just a solid piece of plastic that car manufacturers do on real cars nowadays. There's such a thing as, like, a real grate. There's, like, that's not how that works. It's like, notorious fake now. I mean, it's not as bad as the fake exhaust, but, like, I think for that stuff alone, like, and obviously it doesn't have anything fancy in the box. Like, that's basically it. And, you know,
I feel a little bit mean giving points to Barago for having the fancy base and everything. So I can't, because I feel a little too biased towards Barago.
But, like, another thing, the seatbelts being a separate piece from the actual seat is nuts. Like, the seatbelts aren't, like, and I know on Masto cars they move as well, but, like, you can take the seatbelt out on these. I don't know if that's a good thing, but, like, the fact that that's actually a separate part from the seat and the rest of the car, and, like, all that stuff, I think
I don't even know. I think I'm gonna have to give this, like, I don't know what the highest bonus detail I ever gave was. I'm gonna give this a 7, honestly, on the bonus detail. This car is just amazing. Amazing. So yeah, Glaze Fest 26 is over. Anyways, I'm making this way too long. This is the end of the video. Goodbye.